Welcome back to my road to completion guide for Uncharted Drake's Fortune Remastered. This is episode 20. And as soon as we get off the jet ski, we're going to head up these steps. There's going to be a gate on the left. Now this is a wooden gate. And what we can actually do, guys, is shoot the enemies through the cracks. You see the cracks in the gate there? Now you can press triangle if you want to and kick the gate open, and then of course take the enemies out using your shoulder swap trick, but this is a lot safer if you guys can get the right angle and see the enemy on the other side, especially if you still have the West 44 from the previous fight. You guys can kill these enemies in one hit. Now, regardless of how you guys decide to take out the first two enemies, you have to be careful of enemy number 3. He will always flash out on you guys to the right as you're facing this waterfall over here. I think the game wants you to kill the first two enemies and then immediately go to collect their ammo, and then he flashes out and kills you. It's a little trap, so you have to be careful of that. So just make sure that you're focused on him. You guys can also take cover and kill him using your blind fire. Either method works. This will be your 35th treasure out of 61, the golden turtle. And now we need to open up our options menu, guys. So just press your options button. Let's go into options, game, and then if you guys scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see photo mode enable. It should be off by default. Just make sure that you turn it on. You can see that it's telling us to press down on the D-pad to enable photo mode. So I want you guys to come back out into the game, enable photo mode by pressing down on the D-pad, and that's gonna pop another trophy called Shoot Some B-Roll for Elena. Perfect. Now once that trophy pops, you guys can go back into your options menu and turn photo mode off. Alright guys, let's go ahead and grab our next treasure. It's called the Silver Inca Cup. It'll be treasure 36 of 61. You guys can bust through this gate by hitting triangle. Then I want you guys to go all the way to the top of these steps. When you get to the top, there's going to be a cutscene. Once the cutscene is over, you're going to see some steps to the left, and they kind of serve as a bridge to get you guys to the next combat sequence. But underneath those steps in the water is going to be where that treasure is. Remember, it's the Silver Inca Cup, treasure 36 of 61. Alright guys, let's move on to the next combat area. We have an enemy waiting for us at the top of these steps. And I want you guys to use these steps, try to get an angle on this enemy, get a headshot if you can. Notice the shoulder swap, got the camera over my left shoulder, boom, get the headshot, right? If you guys aren't lucky enough to get a headshot there, just stay on the steps for protection, get that kill, and then advance and kill this guy immediately. Just keep aiming down, guys, and as soon as he flashes out of cover, just start getting some shots on target. You'll be protected against him. Once he's dead, move to this piece of cover. And notice that I still have the camera over my left shoulder. I'm getting some crazy angles on these enemies. I'm clearly shooting through this column that's in front of me, but the game is giving me credit. And I'll do that for the last enemy as well. There's still one more enemy. See him? Shoulder swap. He's got the laser, but he can't shoot me from here, but I can shoot him. So I get advantage play. Now you have to be careful about the two enemies that I killed at the top of the stairs. Sometimes they'll come down to the bottom of the stairs because maybe you don't kill them quick enough. If they do, you guys just take cover behind those. You know where I was just standing? There was some cover to my right that was kind of like waist high. You guys can get behind that and just work your blind fire kill. So let me explain what's happening at this point. Notice that I have the shotgun and I also have the Desert 5 currently, okay? Notice the transition coming up. After the transition, I'm gonna have the Desert 5 and the M4, okay? And that's because once we hit episode 21, we're gonna be farming for 2 trophies. 20 kills with the Desert 5 and 50 kills with the M4. So once again, you guys have the choice of whether or not you want to farm for the Desert 5 and the M4 trophy once we reach episode 21. If you guys want to farm for those trophies, then you want to make sure you have those 2 guns right now, the Desert 5 and the M4. If you decide that you want to wait till after our crushing playthrough, bring over any guns you guys want. The 9mm, the Desert 5, the shotgun, anything works. Now, just like with all the other trophies in this game that require us to get a certain amount of kills with a specific weapon, it's going to be a lot quicker if you guys wait until we finish our crushing playthrough. But if you guys want to farm alongside of me, these are the 2 guns that you guys need, the Desert 5 and the M4. You guys also have to be aware that there's another gun on this map called the 92FS, and it looks similar to the Desert 5, so just make sure that you don't accidentally pick that one up. Then I want you guys to go ahead and trigger the next sequence. We're going to be taking a death on purpose. We're just going to run up here to the back of the map. We're going to take that death. That's going to solidify this checkpoint, and that's what we're going to pick up once we reach episode 21. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. See you in the next one. Be good.